guys, I'm Malini Agarwal and I'm super excited to be on the Good Creator Code Dabboo Ratnani 2022 Creator Calendar, and it's been curated by MissMalini. I think it's just an extraordinary experience, especially to, wrap up this year and kick off 2022 with a calendar like this. I'm so glad it worked out. Dabboo and I have talked about how much work it involves, but all the creators have been super supportive and it's been a lot of fun. It's a dream to be part of Dabboo Ratnani's calendar, and he's done this iconic Bollywood calendar every year, and to have our very own creator calendar that we're now going to do annually, that I've got a part to play and get to be in it, is amazing. My parents were pretty open-minded about it. I was 21 and I told my mom I want to go to Bombay. She was a little bit worried, but I had a friend who lived here and I had 40,000 rupees in my bank account, which didn't last as long as I think it would. But she was like, okay, go try and you can always come back. And then I just never went back. I can't, all these little things happened along the way. I would never have imagined we ended up where we ended up with MissMalini Entertainment, but it's been quite a journey. But all the little things now, looking back, all made sense. Whether it was working at MTV or in radio, all the skills I learned something that's always helped me to become, a content creator. I didn't, but I had some kind of expectation that, of course, social media is becoming so big. It already had such a big impact when I was in radio. I think the next big thing is going to be virtual reality. So I think that, obviously technology has had a big part to play in our lives, definitely. And I'm very excited that we got to go on this ride. I guess the one thing I learned is not to give up, because the struggle is real all the time. It never really ends, in the sense of every time you want to do something more, you want to hustle, you want to grow. There is a lot of work that's involved, even like putting this calendar together. So I think what I've learned is that, enjoy the ride. Don't let anything really get you down, and make sure that you learn something from each of those moments. It's extraordinary. That was the dream. I wanted to come to Bombay and live a life less ordinary, and I'm very happy that it's actually been extraordinary. It was this funny moment. I remember the last time I did my radio show after 9 years, I was so sad. I was like, I'm never going to have a job that I love as much as I love being on the radio. So I always joke that radio is my first love and blogging my marriage. And I remember leaving the studio, putting the faders down for the last time and saying, okay, that's it. And then many years later, when I was just doing the blog, someone came up to me and they said, what do you do? I always used to say I'm an RJ, and they'd be like, oh, Malini, of course, I love your voice on the show. And now I said I'm a blogger, and they said, oh, what's your blog? And I said, MissMalini. And they were like, wow, we read your blog. And at that moment I was like, what? For all the millions and billions of web pages, you read my blog? And that means something. And that felt as good as being on the radio. I want to say that, if I can do it, you can do it too. Anybody can make their dreams come true. All you have to do is have that passion, that hustle. And a lot of times people tell you that, passion is something that you love every day. And if you don't love it every day, that's not your passion, but that's not true. Passion is something that you love doing even on the days where you're like really exhausted and you don't want to get out of bed. So find that passion. And, there's a great Japanese concept called ikigai, which says that at the center of these 4 questions, you will find your passion. What do you love to do? What are you good at? What can you be paid to do? And what does the world need? Answer those 4 questions for yourself and you'll find your passion. Probably not, because there wasn't even the concept of social media. I mean, 15-year-old Malini existed before Facebook. So I think it would be hard for her to believe something like this. But I think that she would have been excited at the concept. I actually, in my book, wrote a chapter called A Letter to My 18-year-old Self. And in that I said, we all worry about money and fame and accomplishments, but you, 18-year-old Malini, are rich and wealthy in the greatest currency of life, which is time. You have so much time to do all the things you want, to be heartbroken, to fall in love, to find your passion and live all your dreams. So appreciate that. Never wish time away. I was actually really good at chemistry. I won the science fair twice. Chocolates. Cockroaches. I think self-doubt and, that feeling that maybe I'm not good enough. I still have it sometimes. Oprah. Be comfortable, and no matter what people tell you, trends are, made by everyone every day. Fashion is, something that stands out. When you walk down the street, if you see something that stands out, that's fashion. A tiger cub. I'm not that experimental, but I've seen my husband eat a tarantula, which is disgusting. I put like chaat masala in my dahi. 2. I just want to know, is there life outside of Earth? That's the one question I just really need to know the answer to. It's very easy, to the moon. It's actually K Sara Sara from, I think, Pukar. I got a dog, Milo, the beagle, who's also part regal, as in he's part Rottweiler, and I think that he's been life-changing. 2022, I'm expecting adventure, I'm expecting magic, I'm expecting success, and I'm expecting a massive party for Team MissMalini when it's safe to throw one. So I grew up traveling the world. So I guess the first one was we lived in Somalia. I had one of those flip Nokia phones. It was gold and I loved it. I think I bought myself that phone actually. I was a professional dancer. I was a backup dancer for 6 years. Moving to a new city by myself. I cuddle my dog. My husband and CEO of MissMalini Entertainment, Nasha. Oh my God, so many times. And I almost got caught, but I came home just in time because she had come back from, like, my mom had just woken up and I was still in makeup. And she's like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm pretending, I'm trying out makeup." I don't know how she believed me. I want to say, it's hard work. It takes a lot of effort and time. So remember, you should be actually happy doing it. Don't do it just because you feel that's the cool job to have. And, really think about your mental health and how you're feeling day in, day out when you're doing your, your content. And be true to yourself. You are unique and authentic, and that's why people love you. So stay that way.